AW walked into the TV lineup like it was Wrestling Utopia.
Oh.
Now NXT is gonna be head to head with basically mini takeover. Impact starts on Tuesdays. SmackDown moves to Fox. Soon there will be so much wrestling to talk about, so much to talk about on Markout Mania. Live on a Saturday morning, it's Markout Mania.
Markout Mania.
We gonna mark out you, yeah, you, yes, you. Greatest name.
That was good, Pedro. I like that. That was good. I like that. That was kind of hot.
Thank you. Welcome everyone to the Markout Mania.
Markout Mania. That song's going to be in my head all day.
Yeah, you know where I got the idea? You know, when I listen to vinyl records, I'll post them on Instagram or Twitter sometimes.
Yeah.
And I was listening to a Carly Simon album this week, and
nice.
Angie commented like, "I love Carly Simon," and it just popped in my head like I need to do the thing.
Yeah, that's kind of hot. That's kind of hot. I liked it.
So how's everyone doing?
We're doing okay. I'm doing good. Zeus, how you doing, brother?
You know,
we had a big week of wrestling
already. Hey, it's Meef is in the chat.
Yeah, just last night. Meef,
what's going on, brother? Happy birthday, brother.
To Meef.
Happy birthday,
sorry
Meef.
About HDF.
Damn.
But he's stuck now on NXT. Yeah.
Brutal. Meef.
Yeah.
Meef, we missed you. We have missed you, Meef.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we got.
What was the stuff that you guys, even before we get into that, what was the stuff that you guys were talking about in our open Twitter chat about CMLL and Roosh and all that?
Oh, okay. First off, before going further, don't give out any spoilers on the CML anniversary show, because I know Bean
I don't know any.
Trying to hold off.
I don't know nothing. I just
okay.
I don't know any.
It's my first day. I don't want to mess up.
I mean, I just don't want to, ruin it for anyone, because no one was able to see the show. I know because of technical difficulties and junk, but it will be out on YouTube sometime this weekend. But okay, CML, they have their anniversary show. CML Dragon Lee got in trouble with CML from last weekend.
Okay.
Because he wanted to do the Battle of Los Angeles.
No. And he went and did it
anyway. They said no, and he did it anyway.
Oh, he went and did it anyway. Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. And then CML, like, he was in the doghouse. And yeah, the rumor was he was probably going to he's probably going to be going.
Okay.
Because they took him off all shows, like, after that. And
so that frees him up to go to New Japan then, right?
Well, who's New Japan in bed with, James?
I know. Yeah, I know CMLL. I know.
And then of course, who are both of them in bed with?
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. Now, what happened in Ring of Honor last night?
I actually Roosh beat that homo fucking Matt Taven, right? That idiot.
Yeah, he beat Matt Taven for the title.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out.
Strain on everybody right now.
I mean,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, Meef, this is not necessarily true that he can wrestle wherever he wants when he wants, but I'm sorry. What were you going to say, Zeus? I apologize.
YYHH, what's up?
Yeah, YYH in the chat.
Yeah, so Well,
Zeus?
Dragon Lee's issue is that he wants to wrestle more in New Japan, is what I hear. But if CMLL says, hey, we don't really want you to book him, the chances are that New Japan honor that. And Dragon Lee's supposed to be in Junior month, and whereas they may be able to say, hey, would you mind if we go ahead and let him finish out this junior tag league and you some booking money to compensate, and then we'll discuss anything else in the future, whatever your wishes are. That's kind of more the more amicable way to carry on with things with Dragon Lee.
Right.
With Roosh, apparently Roosh doesn't, he's the Ring of Honor contract. So he's fine and set, and really too much to Ring of Honor about all this, just because, he's one of their wrestlers, saying that they don't, CML can't say what, Ring Jeff Cobb any more than they can say what they, would like him to do with Roosh at this point.
Gotcha.
That's I did hear also.
I know that Taven's contract is up, and so is Marty Scrolls, right?
Right. That's what I've heard. I mean, I haven't. We don't know what's going to happen or the particulars of it, but so the other thing that people were saying is that they podcast that they of about 12 minutes, Meltzer and I think it was Wade Keller talking, apparently seeing back everybody's pay except for like Negro Cost, Santera, and somebody else, and upped the bookies to use. So it kind of this is kind of a
really,
yeah, that's what they said. So it's kind of a shit to do, and we're saying is Roosh was arguably the biggest star in CML consistently.
So yeah, with Roosh and CMLL, he was definitely, him and the Los Ingobernables were anytime they wrestled, it was like main event. But now he's been mailing it in for almost 2 years in CML, and what I mean is he's been putting on shitty matches there,
right,
for almost 2 years, but saving his good stuff for other places.
All right, so let me ask you guys a question then. Do you buy Roosh as a viable Ring of Honor champion?
Well, yeah, I mean,
I think so.
I do, of course, but when it was interesting when he signed with Ring of Honor, that there was a big deal was made that he was putting his priority with Ring of Honor, like over CML.
Right.
Like he was very public about this, that he was putting priority with Ring of Honor over CML. So this is CML's biggest attraction, saying that. So you kind of wonder if the ball for this got rolling, for what's happening right now, got rolling like back then, that he was going to leave eventually anyways.
This is the shady side of the business, unfortunately. All the stuff that goes on. Holding pay, doing this, doing that. It's all bad. It's bad.
Oh, you want to talk about something kind of shady?
What?
There is a promotion in England called is it Southside or something like that?
Yeah. WWE pulled their talent. Yeah. That was bad.
They're gonna have like a farewell show. They're like going out of business, right?
Yeah. Because is it Rev Pro taking them over?
Yeah, something like that. And they wanted some people who were in the NXT UK stuff to be in there because they were there from the start, and WWE pulled them, and then AEW stepped in and we're like, "Oh, we'll help out."
Yeah, that's a little shady on WWE's part too. You know.
Also, we were, we briefly mentioned the Battle of Los Angeles. Won that this year.
Oh yeah,
that's right. Yeah. Okay. I like
so
Bandito.
hats off to Bandito, who is also a guy who left CM and ended up in Ring of Honor.
Yep.
It's kind of an interesting parallel.
I was just going to say on Ring of Honor. Yesterday they had a free pre-show on Fight TV, and they had a match between Jeff Cobb and Brody King, and that was a really good match. So y'all should go check that out, especially since it's free on Fight TV. I mean, it was like two big guys beating the shit out of each other. They're stiff at each other.
I've always marked out for Brody King. He's good.
Oh, you got to see it. It's good.
As long as I don't have to look at Matt fucking Taven anymore, I'm tired of his bullshit. I'm just tired of him. He just needs to go away. He's done. I'm tired of him. That's it.
This is true. YYH did tell me about the South Side thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm so tired of Taven. I'm so tired of him with that stupid belt. I'm so tired of him with that old storyline, but him with the other belt that.
Oh God!
Remember the purple belt? Yeah, that belt, and then him and Halitosis chick. I'm just tired of a lot of them.
I'll tell you this about the purple belt storyline, though. That was actually, I don't like Taven, but that was at least building to something.
Well, yeah.
But and I mean, then they had that 1 hour match, that 1 hour draw, him and Jay Lethal, which I enjoyed that match a lot, as y'all might remember. But
I like when Jay Lethal smashed the belt because I was there for that one. That was hot.
That was great.
He smashed it to pieces. Yeah.
But the end result of it being Taven ending up with the belt. No.
Yeah.
No.
I was at the Ring of Honor Lakeland show I went to. I saw him beat the shit out of that thing. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with this guy? You have daddy issues or something? This guy's beating, like he's taking all his frustrations out on his belt. I'm like, oh my God. Brutal.
I can't believe that there were so many Taven fans.
There's a lot of them. Oh my God.
They were so upset. They were so upset last night. I couldn't believe it.
The Kingdom tears are flowing in buckets.
Yeah. Not to me. Not for nothing. I don't know if it's just me. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's just me, but he seemed like a nondescript champion to me. It was like ho hum. Okay, and he's champ. And next,
Well,
that's how I view Nick Aldis. I'm like, he's the NWA World Champion, but I'm like, okay, and it doesn't do anything for me.
But on Ring of Honor, that MSG show with New Japan really did kind of kill any goodwill there.
Yeah.
James, you and I, we were all on board after we saw them live because those were fun. Those were super fun shows.
I had a great time at the Ring of Honor show. It was awesome. I was on board just like you were, Pedro. I was ready to rock and roll. And I was even thinking about maybe going to the MSG show up in New York. I was like, yeah, why not? What the hell?
Well, that would have been cool. You would have seen like the New Japan stuff. That would have been
yeah. That would have been the best part. Yeah, because then I would have ripped off my Ring of Honor shirt just like Hulk Hogan. I would have ripped that shit off after I saw Enzo and Spaz Kaz.
Yeah, well, and then putting the belt on Taven, and then taking the belt off Mayu and putting it on Kelly Klein, and introducing beautiful people. And then last night, the beautiful people, Angelina Love won the women's title. And
Angelina Love is the champion. What world are we living in?
It's awful. It's awful.
Angelina Love. Oh my God, brutal.
I mean, the lineage of that title is so bad. It went from Sumi Sakai.
I don't want to say anything bad about Angelina Love because I want Boba Ray coming after me.
Well, yeah. Well, no, he's with the Velvet Sky, right?
Yeah, but they were all like,
okay,
they're all,
But it went from Sumi Sakai to the
Mm-hmm.
awful Kelly Klein, then to Mayu Iwatani, then back to the awful Kelly Klein, and now to Angelina Love.
You just love you some Kelly Klein, don't you, Pedro?
Definitely worse. I mean, you talk about zero talent in the ring.
Yeah, she's brutal, man. She's harsh. Yeah. Hey, I saw her live too. I was like,
let's wash our mouths of all this.
Yeah. And, somebody get me a beer, stat.
Let's talk about something more positive because
it's gonna be a big week in wrestling.
Wrestling watching war is coming up.
It's gonna be not the Monday Night Wars, it's the Wednesday Night Wars now. And you got a whole bunch of shows on TV. I mean, a lot now. A lot. You're supposed to have you're supposed to have you're gonna have a brand new Raw set. All right, so on Monday, the season premiere of Raw starts on USA. They're going to have a brand new set. Then on Wednesday, USA goes live for 2 hours at NXT. So that means 2 full hours on the USA Network for NXT. It's supposed to be huge title matches, right, on the NXT show. Simultaneously on TNT is the premiere show of AEW's. Okay, so we got to see what they bring to the table. Friday, it's going to be Friday Night SmackDown on Fox Live, where Brock fucking Lesnar shows up, and because now he feels like working. Because he feels like working, so he'll probably take the strap from Kofi Kingston, which is brutal. All right, and then we got WoW still on Access, and then we got Impact coming to Access again, and then you have the New Japan stuff on Access. So and then the NWA is going to have their own show now too. And they're actually being taped at the Old School Georgia fucking taping center. That's awesome. I know. So I was getting excited there.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, I know. Cheesecake. Brutal.
Yeah. YYH is ready for AEW. What they say?
Impact is going to run some stuff on Tuesdays too, right?
Yeah, for the Access, right?
They're doing like a month or so of they're airing some of their old big shows from this year. I saw the list, but they're showing for about a month they're showing some older shows and specials on Tuesday on Access to lead up to them doing new stuff on there.
I'm gonna actually watch every single show this week. I'm gonna watch WWE. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna watch Raw. I'm gonna watch SmackDown. I'm gonna watch NXT and the AEW. I want to see what each show brings because it's supposed to be a huge week. So I want to see what each show brings. And then on Wednesday it's going to be even tough. It's because the baseball playoffs start. So I'm gonna have my head on a swivel. So.
Oh dang!
Now here's another caveat to it, James. It also with New Japan in the Hammerstein Ballroom.
That's right. Yeah, excellent point, Zeus. Thank you for bringing that up. Yes, sir. They're in New York. New Japan's in New York. That's gonna be hot. You're absolutely right about that. Yep. At the Hammerstein. Yeah, I missed that place. I used to watch some ECW shows there.
I know, man. I know. That's where I saw Glory 9.
Oh, yeah, so Glory 9 at the Hammerstein? At Manhattan Center? Yeah.
Yeah, I went. I flew in for like 24 hours.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, I flew in that morning and ate some lunch, and then I went and hung out with Henzo Gracie.
Wow.
And then I walked.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I walked from there to the Hammerstein. It was only like 3 or 4 blocks.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Tonight on Access, New Japan has Hiroshi Tanahashi defending the British heavyweight title against Zack
Sabre Jr. Yeah. What year is that from?
This year. It's a new episode. It's a new episode because the air date says September 28th. Yeah, Tanahashi won, and I won't say what happened. Won the title in England, right? And then they had a rematch recently, right?
Yeah.
Also, Zack Sabre Jr. actually lost a Fisher-Price belt?
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. There's also, after that, you have Kota Ibushi defending his Wrestle Kingdom challenging rights against Kenta. So that's on tonight as well.
I'll be watching Access. I'll be watching some New Japan.
James, you got to watch. Yes, sir. Okay? You got to
watch. Yes. Okay, Gumby, I'm watching.
Wow. Apparently, WoW is new tonight as well. So
yeah. Oh my gosh! So there's wrestling all over the place, man. It's like everywhere.
It is. It's like the 80s
technically, yeah. It starts tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. It's everywhere. It's awesome, man.
Well, what do y'all want to talk about first?
I mean, want to do the biggest show?
Don't talk about Raw and SmackDown very often.
No. All right, so let's talk about Raw and SmackDown. You know, Raw has been. I've been peeking in on a few episodes here and there. It's still shit, but I can see that they're trying to get better. Okay, trying to get better. The in-ring product has stepped up big time. I have to admit to that. Okay, they still got little shit storylines, and some of the segments just like need to disappear. But they're on the right track.
Here's something else that we've forgotten: is that our boy, your friend and mine, Boone the Bounty Hunter, Johnny, is signed to go back to WWE. So where would you place him?
Now, is he going to show up? Is he going to show up on Raw? Is he going to show? I mean, I would assume he show up on SmackDown just because we're on Fox. You know, I mean, you don't have to use him in NXT. So he would show up. I would put him on Fox. I would be like, yeah, AEW. I would really hammer it home. You know, like AEW wanted me, this person wanted me, but I chose to come back home. You know, like, and you're like having really draw some heat on him. You know, like real
He's
have to drive it home. You know,
good friends with the Miz, and I mean he's good friends with the Miz. Yeah. I mean he could, he could end up if he goes to SmackDown, they're best buds. They were tag team champs.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think, Pedro?
There's also reports. Yeah.
Say what now?
Where are you going to put Johnny Mundo?
I wouldn't know where to put him, to be honest. I
put him on SmackDown, then move him to Raw later on.
I mean, my deal with Johnny is on Lucha Underground, like a revelation. It's not that he was bad before, but his character work wasn't great. His promo work wasn't great before. In Lucha Underground, he was like such a revelation. But then when we saw him in Impact, he was like back to sort of that vanilla boring.
That's Impact booking. See, because Impact took the great talent of Lucha Underground and totally just like erased all their personas. They were all very generic in Impact. So I think that's the booking.
It's also just setting, like
the Impact setting is everything's like drab by Impact.
Like Lucha Underground was kind of like a TV show movie setting, right?
Yeah.
So like something about that setting seems to bring out his personality really well. And, and then in a traditional wrestling kind of setting, he doesn't seem to shine as bright, in my opinion.
Now
I don't know where I'd put him.
That's just like Mifa saying in the chat room. The Mundo, then he rebuffed his claim on Twitter, saying that you know, like he didn't sign or he did sign, or there's some story going around that is not true, or is it true just like a one-off? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
He's saying that, you know,
heard that.
Yeah, he was on Twitter actually saying, "Oh, I didn't know I signed.
I need to look this up myself."
Yeah. So like he was saying that he didn't. So I don't know, you know.
I is gossip about her and Johnny.
Right. So it could be possible that it could be all, you know, who knows? But I would start him off at SmackDown. You know?
I mean, I saw a lot of people online.
And get Shane McMahon off television already. Jesus Christ, really?
A lot of people online were trying to slot him into NXT, and I was thinking, like, but it'd be weird for him to be in NXT because
that would be wrong.
He was like a multi-time tag team and Intercontinental and ECW champion, like before. Well, the fake and the ECW, like before. So it's like, why would he be?
You don't put him on NXT. NXT already has a good champion and a great heel in the Undisputed Era. Okay, don't take the eyes off this story. Okay, because if you bring in Johnny Mundo to NXT, all eyes are going to be on Mundo.
So
you gotta keep it. Adam Cole is the champ. He's number one at NXT. They got a great faction. They hold all the gold. Keep the focus on them.
But before we dive into NXT, so y'all said that Brock Lesnar is challenging Kofi on SmackDown this Friday on their Fox debut?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I know, exactly. Oh my God is right.
And Fox is always been high on Lesnar. Fox is high on.
Oh my God.
On Ronda.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear this crazy fucking rumor about CM Punk?
They said he up for backstage screen testing.
Yeah, for FS1's gonna have like a sort of post-show analyst kind of thing, right?
I see Booker T, Renee Young are hosting. Yeah.
They said he showed up for the testing, and I've seen all these people going like, "Oh, he's coming back, and I'm just like,
I doubt it.
No,
I doubt it.
He's disenchanted with wrestling, so I don't think he's going to come back.
Let me ask y'all something. If he came back just to now, technically he wouldn't be working. He wouldn't be in contract with the WWE if he got this gig. He would be in contract with Fox.
With Fox, that's right.
So if he came back to do just this analyzing, the SmackDown stuff role, would that piss fans off more that it's like so close yet so far away from actually being back?
I think it's a cop out. If they're going to come back, they'll come back. Right. I think it's a cop out. If they're going to come back, then come back. If not, then stay away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Half the idiots that change his name are doing it just as a troll, but the other half really think he's and would be happy if he came back, even though it's been 10 years since he was.
Yeah.
Well,
he's making good money in MMA, so there's no reason for him to come back.
He hadn't fought in
but
over a year.
He's been like commentating.
He hasn't actually fought, but he's become like an ambassador now because he's commentating. He's doing appearances. Like he's representing them. So I don't know.
So he left in 2014. So it's been like 5 years.
That actually seemed like 20.
Oh, 5 years. Okay.
Where we become more ADHD as a society. It's just a thing.
Of course.
So is there any other big announcement for SmackDown on Fox besides Kofi and?
There's supposed to be a few surprise returns. You know, I'm hearing. I heard The Rock might show up, Hogan, but other than that, you know, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, and they're actually talking about Hogan versus Undertaker for the next Saudi show.
No.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No.
Yes.
No.
That's like why? What world are we living in? You know,
no one wants to see that.
No one wants to see that.
Even Negro Casas says that's fun.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody needs to see that. I don't want to see a 65. I don't need to see a 65-year-old man struggling to rip his ripped T-shirt already. No, I don't need to see it. No, he can barely walk.
Atlantis like struggling to walk is like being like, no, don't do it.
Yeah. Even Muda's like silly rabbits. What's wrong with these people?
Oh my God!
You know, so it's supposedly that.
I remember got two.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God!
So,
but I think The Rock's supposed to show up, and now here's the interesting thing. Everybody and their mother are swearing that Brock Lesnar's going to go over because Fox wants him as the champion. Okay, that was Fox was asking WWE to keep him off TV until they debuts on Fox. So they want to put the belt on him. Now, actually, McMahon actually wants to keep it on fucking Kofi.
Wow.
So I don't know. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, because he wants to give the title to change for a pay-per-view. I mean, you know, like he doesn't want to give it away on TV, you know? Yeah, because he's got title changes supposedly happening on NXT on Wednesday.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So is this our segue to talk about NXT on USA going 2 hours head-to-head versus AEW? They have a lot of title matches, like y'all said. They have Matt Riddle challenging Adam Cole for the NXT title. I hope
Matt Riddle gets the shit kicked out of him, and somebody step on his fucking toes. All right, stop wrestling barefoot.
They've got the Undisputed Era versus Street Profits for the tag title, and then Shayna's defending against Candice LeRae.
That's the one I think that's going to change hands. I think Candice LeRae is going to win.
What else is there? Other matches? I mean, those are big matches, but is there more matches announced?
There's supposed to be a rematch of the Keith Lee match.
Versus the Javokic or how do you say his name? His fucked up name.
Yeah.
Apologies to Ukrainian people.
I call him DJovic. Yeah, him. Him. Because, because what we want to see is more destroyers from the top rope,
Cicerone Hogan.
Cicerone Hogan. Yeah, so we're supposed to see. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Shayna Baszler actually dropped the belt to Candice LeRae. As you know, the Undisputed Era is gonna, actually hold all their gold. And I don't like Matt Riddle, bro. He should get just like his ass kicked. I mean, he's good, but he's not my cup of tea. So, I mean, hopefully it should be a good show. And it's supposed to have like barely any commercials at all. So it's supposed to be really good. So let's see, because that was the great thing about NXT on WWE Network. It had a flow to it, because there was no commercials. So it flowed very well. So I think they're trying to recreate that on network TV.
They did kind of have commercials, but it was like their own commercials. I know,
right?
But they did have. They would even sometimes interrupt in the middle of matches. Sometimes.
But it was still a flow to it, you know.
Yeah.
So now, and then we have, now the NXT UK champion is supposed to be, they're going to be invading. Yeah. Him and his crew are supposed to be invading too. So that's going to be an upcoming storyline.
I'm going to tell you all a
with
true
the Undisputed Era,
This is a true story. This week, I saw after NXT on Wednesday, I saw people on some of the wrestling message boards. I'm not going to say it was a ton of people, but there were people saying like, if they put Kushida versus Walter on NXT this Wednesday, I'm sorry, AEW, I'm going to have to DVR you and I'm going to watch NXT live.
Yeah, that's going to be that's going to be an awesome match.
I was kind of surprised to see people who were predominantly pro AEW saying that about Kushida versus Walter, but
well,
apparently that's a money match.
He's so over right now. It's ridiculous. He's ridiculously over, and everybody wanted to see Kushida in the NXT ring. Everybody was waiting for him to come up and like have a huge storyline already. So this is his first big storyline. So and it's Walter. He's an NXT UK champ, and he's so over right now. So it's a big match, So I don't know. I don't know if AEW is going to have the chops to pull it off. It's a 2-hour show.
Well,
everybody's interested in watching it, but are they going to have the matches that like everybody wants to see? That's the thing.
Let me just say super fast though. I really like Walter a lot. He's not everyone's cup of tea because he's not. He's kind of methodical. He works a slower pace, and his move, his his offensive move set is kind of like basic moves just done with like incredible power and stiffness.
Yeah, he's stiff.
But something about the way he carries himself as a character and everything, it just something about it works really well. I really enjoy watching his matches.
His crew against the Undisputed Era, it's going to be a great storyline. It's going to be heel versus heel, and that's going to be awesome.
But yeah, NXT is going head to head with AEW Dynamite premiering on TNT this Wednesday. Dynamite.
Johnny Nitro should come back as Johnny TNT.
If they really should hire Savio Vega.
Oh my God! Really?
Then they can have TNT on TNT.
Yeah, boom. There you go.
They had a Glacier in that Double or Nothing Battle Royal. Why not Savio Vega make an appearance like that?
Now, I'm rooting for AEW. Okay, I was all in, as pardon the pun, at the start of all this, and then we had the Librarians. That just pissed me off. And then you had Glacier. That just pissed me off even more. And then you had the Women's Battle Royal, which absolutely sucked. And you know what? I'm surprised nobody died in that match. Okay, so I'm not now going into this Wednesday. I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Okay, so what is announced? We got Riho versus Nyla for the women's title.
Right.
We've got Cody versus Sammy Guevara. We've got Adam Page versus Pac.
That actually should be good.
MJF versus that Brandon Cutler dude.
I like MJF. I can't lie.
And then isn't the main event Kenny Omega and the Bucks versus Jericho and Mystery Partners?
Something like that, yeah.
So what do y'all think of that lineup?
It's a pretty good lineup. I don't care for MJF.
I do like MJF. He's all right. He's cool.
Yeah.
The weird thing for me on MJF,
comic dog.
Yeah, as long as they don't put Orange Cassidy on TV, I'm happy.
The thing for me with MJF is people keep putting over his promos. And what I find is his promos on like the web shows are really good. He comes off very genuine as an asshole heel in those promos. His promos on actual wrestling shows I don't find so great. They seem very like forced or something. So I find that kind of strange.
Now, here's the thing about the AEW show: is it going to be set up? Is it going to look like a pay-per-view, or is it going to look like a TV studio show?
It's going to look like Nitro. I mean, all their
yeah. They want everything to look like a big studio.
What has their shows look like?
Okay, all right.
They're going to want everything to look like.
Wouldn't y'all agree that the production values of their shows have reminded us a lot of like WCW Nitro?
True.
Absolutely.
Like the look of the show, it just screams like Nitro. So it's going to look like Nitro has returned.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's the idea. God. That's what they're thinking in the network is thinking. Is like this was, we had these tools for success and some of the positives that they had, that one cam that they got on a boom on that long, that's something that was really unique to WCW programming.
Right.
So, it varies and all that stuff. That's what you want from that's what you want from your that kind of programming, I think.
Because I'm interested to see how it does. I'm sure AEW show is going to be good. I know it's going to be on the same time as NXT. Who am I going to watch live and who am I going to DVR? I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I might flip a coin. I don't know.
I know what I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm watching AEW.
Yeah, you're going to watch AEW? Okay. I don't know yet. I don't know.
You start watching AEW, but I might flip back and forth.
I mean, in terms of stuff I've been following longer, I probably have more investment with NXT, but I'm going to watch AEW.
The thing I like about the actually I think the thing that actually going to make the NXT show good is because it's being filmed live at Full Sail University, as all the other TV shows were. They have a dedicated fan base already. That fan base is rabid. I've been there. It's rabid. Okay, they got the same faces, but pretty much in the same seats every time they do tapings. Okay, that place gets loud. Everybody interacts with the wrestlers. They all know the fans already. That's a one-up for NXT, okay? Because they're familiar with the Full Sail University. Everything works with it already. That crowd is sick. All the chants are awesome. So I think that's going to give NXT a leg up, Yeah, because every week it's going to be that same crowd. Then they're going to be into it.
Well, but won't that work against them at some point?
No, it's going to be like the ECW faithful.
People won't see it and be like, do they never go to other places because they're scared or this and that?
It's going to be like the ECW arena. It's going to have the same fans, always going hardcore, always chanting the stand. You're always guaranteed sellout. Always. Okay, now,
We need that guy who looked like Jim Martin from Faith No More up here.
Now, I'm not knocking the AEW fans. I'm not, but they are not WCW yet. Okay, WCW had a long history. Okay, and they had a dedicated, and I mean dedicated fan base. So every Nitro was off the hook. Okay, AEW does not have that yet in every city. Okay.
No, but there's a lot of people that are traveling.
That is true. I was about to say that. Yeah, they have good traveling. So I don't know. So it's going to be good to watch.
AEW. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, to date, I don't care for their booking style. I don't care for some of their booking ideas and stuff. But I think even if they continue with that for a while, I feel that over time, the realities of doing a weekly television show will force certain changes over time. I hope, So I think over time they may be forced into doing better booking, but we'll see.
Well, hopefully it's going to be the Buck show.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully all this competition will, force everyone to get better.
I'm gonna say it like this. Despite all my remarks about WWE or all my negativity about WWE, no one touches them as far as production goes. No one. They have top-notch efforts and top-notch graphics, top-notch music, and everything looks great. They have excellent production, excellent. So AEW is gonna have to step up, because even the NXT show looked good. Even the NXT show looked good.
That's because one thing jack shit about. So he's been leaving those people alone.
Yeah.
That's
and
he doesn't know what
even
what to say.
NXT just show, basically, it was great.
Keep doing that, and then they just
right.
They get to keep on doing shit better.
Exactly. So AEW better be on their toes, okay? So
they definitely
YYH.
Yeah.
YYH, you now are going to make me think of the song Roly Poly when I see Phantasma appear. Oh my goodness.
I want to see Phantasma on NXT too,
Oh my goodness.
Phantasma and NXT. That don't even sound right. Phantasma and NXT.
Well, that's because it's not Phantasma. It's.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
Senior Bully.
Bolly or Bully.
Yeah.
Roly Poly.
What does it mean?
YYH, you don't know the song Roly Poly? Roly Poly, Daddy's little fatty. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know all the words, but
okay.
Roly Poly, Daddy's little fatty. Something, you'll be a man someday.
That's Pedro
awesome.
Inhaling that Texas air. Good job.
Hey, my oldest sister was what's the thing where you it's like film and TV and stuff in university. I can't remember what you call that degree. But she had a degree in like film and TV broadcasting.
Yeah. That's what Full Sail University is. It's a technical issue. It's all about audio-visual stuff.
Well, she had to make a music video for a class, and they filmed me like eating all this food and fishing and doing all this stuff, and they set it to Roly Poly, and it was like a
nice
underground hit at our local university for a while when I was a kid. But anyways,
we got famous people here on Markout Mania.
I'm not famous. We do have a famous person though.
Yeah, Pedro here is fishing. He's a famous in the underground video. Then we got Zeus going to all kind of wrestle cons and stuff, and he gets asked autographs while standing on line. This is awesome. Hey, aren't you Zeus? Yes, I am. I mean, that's awesome.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, funny. Zeus got that. Didn't your seats get improved once because you were Zeus King Dark?
Yeah, that's right.
No, I got improved seats They asked, "Is anybody here by themselves?" And I said, "Yes, I am." That's
yeah.
Look how
You were
humble
like,
he
they
is.
were like,
Look how
they were
modest
like,
and humble he is.
they were like, hey, isn't that Zeus King Dark? Why, yes, it is. I hope if I up his seat, he'll draw me a picture. Well, let's find out. You get front row. Like that, right, Zeus?
Listen, I will tell you this though. Back MMA, and remember I showed you guys those shows.
Yeah, he was. You were right there, ringside.
Yeah, I had some believe how many people were actually coming up to me that night and talking to me and knew who I was, and I knew who they were. They're like, "Oh, you're Zeus, man." It's like, "I love your fighters on the rise," blah blah blah, and this and that. This going to motors, blah 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 for this, and this is going to be a good fight. And I mean, just it was. I mean, I showed up. They even put our website URL on the cage for nothing. They were selling all that.
Oh wow!
But
nice. That's big. That's big.
Be there live. They put our stuff up. You know, like you saw. I mean, that was being aired on Access TV.
I'm gonna be walking with a celebrity at WrestleCade. Like, that's right. I'm with Zeus. That's right.
Really.
He's Maverick. I'm Goose. I'm with Zeus. There it is. Oh man. Hey, he's Maverick. I'm Goose. I'm with Zeus. I'm gonna get that on a T-shirt. Fuck it.
Zeus is definitely Zeus is famous. James is our pretty one, and then
I don't know about pretty. I'm pretty crazy. That's about it.
I'm the quote unquote musical. I'm the one who makes noise, but
he's a talented one.
No.
You play guitar a hell of a lot better than I do.
Yeah.
You play the guitar as I'm only playing with my toes, so there you go. So and then we got,
I don't want to hear what that sounds like, but hey,
eat. But now we got but now we got and then we got I was gonna say Fox down. Now we got SmackDown on Fox.
But going back to AEW real fast, any predictions for those matches? Who do you predict are the mystery partners? LAX. What about you, Zeus? Who do you predict are Jericho's mystery partners?
That could be Lucha Brothers.
I don't see them with Jericho though. I don't know.
So it gotta be LAX. It's gotta be LAX.
One would think, but I mean, is Jack at night? That would
we know of.
Who do we job them out to now?
Yeah, that it would. I don't think they'll give them that kind of spot, but yeah, it would.
No.
I know. Does anyone have the tag team tournament graphic on hand? Like, is LAX? They're in the tournament, right?
I have no clue. I don't have the graphic. No. Zeus, you got the graphic?
I'm about to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
I'm not on my computer. I'm on my phone and on my tablet. So.
Where are you? Graphic.
But why Double H says that LAX isn't?
They are not in the tournament.
They are not. Is that right? Y2H2? No, they're not. Okay.
Okay.
They got
I was gonna say if they're in the.
Okay.
So
the headbangers.
I was just thinking if they were on opposite sides of the bracket, then that would make total sense in terms of setting up the tournament. But I guess that would be predictable.
I still can't believe the Rock and Roll Express are going to be in fucking the tournament. That
No, I thought we disproved they're not in the tournament.
No,
right?
they're not. They're not in tag league. They're just on these 3.
The East Coast shows, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Good.
So
okay, yeah.
I have hypodermic needles if Ricky needs them.
Thank you, YYH. Muchas gracias. Yeah. So yeah, Young Bucks versus Private Party, Lucha Bros versus Jurassic Express is one side of the bracket, and the other side is Best Friends versus SCU, and then Dork.
Not like the Best Friends.
Dork Order have a bye.
Dork Order sucks. Okay, I don't like the Best Friends. They need to go. Sorry, they're horrible, bad. No,
they look.
No me gusta.
And they're horrible, Zeus. They're horrible. I don't like them at all.
Yeah.
I've seen, I saw, Beretta and Juice tear it up, So I know one of them can wrestle.
Maybe it's the booking, I don't know. Because that's the only other thing I can think of. Because they just don't look right in the ring.
Where they're at, if they're not excited to be where they're at, why the fuck did they go there?
Are they being booked like that? Those.
I think with Dork Order, they were way over as the Super Smash Brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then they couldn't use that name, that gimmick, for legal reasons, of course.
Nintendo.
Yeah. And so, they did this spin, and people, of course, didn't know who they were, and the crowd kind of shat on their debut thing, and crowd kind of shat on everything else they did. The one time we saw them, well, I guess they've been in 2 matches now, but the first time we saw them, they were pretty underwhelming. The big guy, his look is awful, but to me, he was better in the ring than his partner. Although everyone praised his partner, which I didn't understand, but
when they showed up at AEW's first pay-per-view, that was the most underwhelming run-in I've ever seen. So underwhelming, Pedro. You are right.
Well, yeah, the crowd shat all over it. The crowd,
it was hard
all over it.
But why?
They're getting a push, so we'll see. I mean, they may win everyone over by the end. We'll see.
I don't know.
Okay.
Other teams in the bracket again?
Maybe they need some mic time. I don't know.
Oh no, I've seen their promos on those BTEs and the On the Road to things. It's not really going to improve your image of them. Best Friends versus SCU.
SCU is going to kill it.
Lucha Bros versus Jurassic Express, and Young Bucks versus Private Party. Well, which I have a complaint about the Private Party now that we're on this.
I like that finish, though.
I saw them on Being the Elite this week.
Right.
And so Young Bucks were hyping the thing versus them. And then they showed a promo from Private Party. And they were, they had a gag where, celebrities are commenting on their live stream or something. And then they were like talking about partying and just promoting the match versus the Young Bucks. And then that was it. And I was thinking, like, wouldn't you have at least mentioned like something about being beaten down after your last match? Like, this is the first we've heard from them since getting beat down by Angelico and Jack Evans. And they don't even mention it, that whole post-match deal. Like, not one word.
It was either filmed before, or they decided not to mention it at all, So either way, that's bad booking.
Bad. I mean, you just have to just say, like, y'all were sore losers, and just like just like a little thing, like, but just like nothing.
We haven't forgotten you guys. Yeah, something like that, you know?
Yeah. So, like, what's the point of even having that thing if it's not going to be sold and you're not going to get any airtime on the web shows?
Unless it was just done to get, like a Helico or Jack Evans heat, you know? Unless it was done just purely to get them heat.
Wait, yeah, but James, what is the point of that if you don't follow that up?
I agree.
If there is no follow up, what's the point? Like, it almost doesn't exist then. Like, if there's no follow up.
Have we heard nothing from Evans and Helico either? Have we?
Jack's been talking a lot of shit on yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been dragging everybody through the.
I just hope that they don't get jobbed out again because that's ridiculous. You know, I mean, come on.
And the Angelico's official fan club, Angelico team, has been doing a pretty good job with some of their heel tweets and posts, especially on Instagram. But anyways,
let's just go full heel. Go for it.
Riho versus Nyla. Who's winning? Who's the first women's champion?
Nyla.
Elite Booking.
Nyla. I hate to say it, but it's Nyla.
Elite Booking is going to another one.
Yeah, it could be Zeus, yeah. But I don't want to see Nyla hurt anybody, you know, because she's going to kill somebody in that ring.
I'm torn on this booking because, on the one hand, Riho is real life friends with Kenny Omega, who's one of the VPs. On the other hand, if Nyla wins, it's a good social media point. Yeah. You know, we won't get into more than that, but it's good.
Well, you know, if you're pushing Nyla like this, then you know what? It's good. You know, it's good publicity. You know.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I would make her the first champ. I would. You know, despite any shortcomings in the ring that she has, I would make her the first champ. She just needs to tighten up her shit because otherwise she's going to kill somebody.
Needs to do a lot of work.
Yeah, I know.
I still can't get over the times I've seen Nyla Rose, how at times unathletic they are even in like the power department, which you think this is the department that they're being pushed as the Beast. They call her the Beast often. And this is a department I've seen her have fellings at times. And I'm like, oh, like the girls you're throwing around are like tiny.
Yeah, she's supposed to be the strong one. She's struggling for body slams and body presses. I'm like, really? Come on. You know? Now, you know, there could be a few people who decide to go into business for themselves and not sell for her.
Oh, that would only be the only person we've seen do that in AEW so far has been B. Priestley, who knows.
Yeah, she just said, "I'm not selling nothing." Yeah,
it was Sadie Gibbs. It was Sadie Gibbs that happened with. But anyways, what else? What else?
Then you got Nyla Rose and her famous Twitter tweet. You know.
What else was there to talk about coming up? Yeah, that deal did not come out well for anyone.
No,
we won't go into all that.
I think the thing is left is he's SmackDown on Fox, you know.
But then we talked about that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think about Impact. Really.
We mentioned. Are there going to be new? Hold on. Are there going to be new shows, or just like reruns? Or just a highlight
Tuesdays. Tuesday is supposed to be highlights, right?
Okay. My understanding is there's going to be 3 or 4 weeks of old big shows being played. Was my understanding.
Okay.
I mean, and they have, they
TV special.
They're building, toward the Bound for Glory pay-per-view. That looks pretty good so far. Gonna be Sammy Cage in the main event.
I gotta find a way to get into Impact again.
I mean, if it's,
I just got to find a way to get back into
it. You can kind of do that.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, because I wasn't a fan of it on Twitch. It was horrible.
So, okay, I'm looking at this press release leading up to the debut of its flagship weekly show on October 29th. So October 29th will be the start of their new stuff.
Okay.
And so let's see. We'll showcase Impact Wrestling's critically acclaimed pay-per-view events of 2019, broadcasting each of Homecoming October 1st, Rebellion October 8th, Slammiversary 17 October 15th. So they're going to show 3 pay-per-views, and then October 29th, the new thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, well, October 22nd is something called This Is Impact, which will serve as a launch pad for the promotion's Access TV debut, featuring a preview of the weekly series, profiles of Impact Wrestling's biggest stars, and exclusive non-televised matches from Bound for Glory. So,
then we got WoW started their new season also, right?
Well, yeah, that started already, but yeah.
Yeah. Anybody see if we can see Angie in the audience?
Oh, and Thunder Rosa have been signed by the National Wrestling Alliance.
That's right. Wow, that's right. The NWA. I so glad. You know what? I'm so happy for Thunder Rosa, man. Good for her. Good for her. You know?
Yeah, finally. I don't understand what honor could be to not sign her for your women's division.
Thank God she didn't go to Impact. Thank God she didn't go to Impact because it would have been a waste.
Put the strap on her.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Pedro and I were having this discussion the other day, I think. But I want the NWA TV show to be on TBS.
It can't.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, happen.
Yes, it can. It can happen. It can happen.
I don't see it happening, but
Access has 3 different wrestling shows on their TV show.
Okay, that's
Access has New Japan. Access has New Japan. Access has WoW, and now Impact. All on the same channel. Oh, hold on. All on the same channel. TBS is a different channel from TNT. Although it's owned by Tona, those all owned by Tona. It's all under the same umbrella. I think there's a way that it can finagle it. I would like to see the NWA show as it belongs on the TBS network.
Okay, James. That's
just my wish.
What is the series of events that have brought Impact to Access?
I understand that Impact brought Access, and
Anthem bought Access, and Anthem owns Impact. That is why.
I know the story. I know. I'm just doing wishful thinking. Okay, I'm trying to be positive. I'm just saying, in a perfect world,
yes,
because the NWA is filming in the exact studio where old WCW used to film. Okay, it would be how apropos it would be if it was on TBS. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to be positive here.
It would be awesome. It would be awesome. I'm excited for NWA, wherever it appears.
Yeah, I want to see Thunder Rosa every week.
Like would be possibly WGN. I mean,
they could do that.
That's
yeah.
I mean, that's the other lasting superstation type of channel that you have it could do that, but it's so. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched WGN in a long time. Is it still really involved in Chicago?
I have WGN.
So
I have WGN.
I'm trying to remember what channel it's on.
It's not as national as it used to be because it's still very Chicago centric, but it's there. I mean, it's there. So I don't see why not. All you gotta do is call up the Tribune station. Hey, listen,
It's on if you have DirecTV, it's on 307. They have a MASH rerun right now.
Yeah, real quality. So there you go.
And then after that is another MASH rerun, and then something called some movie called Wanted.
They could use some nice fresh wrestling, some studio wrestling content.
Yeah.
Then White House Down.
Oh, brutal.
Wanted again. White House Down again after Wanted. So a lot of Wanted and White House content. Down today.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Oh my goodness.
He's
just keep it on. Just keep it off of these obscure channels, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, that would be cool if NWA got on like. I mean, I know they. I don't. We know they can't be on TBS, but
they can.
If it,
I always thought a hashtag NWA on TBS. Fuck it.
But WGN would be cool too.
Yeah, yeah.
And what else is? So we'll see. We I think we've discussed most of them. Is MLW still on?
I have a personal issue now. I have a personal issue. I know you guys don't give a shit, because the Yankees are so hated by everybody outside of being a Yankee fan. But actually, Game 1 in the American League Division Series actually starts on Friday at 8 o'clock.
Well, you got to watch that, James.
I know, but Fox SmackDown on Fox is on 8 o'clock.
Haven't your damn Yankees won enough championships? I mean,
here we go.
Here we go. It's like a casino and betting on the fucking house. Okay.
Look, James.
Yeah, Zeus, don't hate on my Yankees, brother. Don't hate.
James, I actually have your back here because my mother and the family are from Madrid. Okay.
Right.
And so they were born into Real Madrid fandom. It was passed on to me. So I am totally with you in terms of being born into a sport for a club that is hated by everyone for winning so much.
I appreciate that, Pedro. Thank you. But see, I'm a huge baseball fan, and the baseball playoffs start this week on Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'm gonna have my hands full. I'm gonna be like, oh my God. So it's gonna be interesting.
I mean, for me personally, like if I mean, this wouldn't happen just because of European timings and stuff, but if Madrid are in something versus whatever, and like say a Champions League semifinal or something, and like some wrestling thing was going on, I'm gonna watch the Madrid.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Yankees. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, for me, it's like, you got to watch the Yankees.
Well, thankfully, in this day and age, all the electronics that are available to us, it gives us opportunities that you can watch multiple shows on multiple devices. So I'll probably do a juggling act. I'll have a show on the TV, I'll have a show on the laptop, and then I'll have a show on the tablet. So that's how I'll do it.
I was born. My godfather, one of my godfathers, Uncle Ricky, he put an NC State onesie on me when I was a NC State fan until the time that I got accepted to East Carolina University. So for about a
Wolfpack in the house,
right? And then that ended when I went to actually go to school.
Oh, you must have broke your grandfather's heart. What's wrong with you, Zeus?
Oh man.
Man. Uncle Ricky wasn't that much older. He was only like because he was like, he just didn't seem like he was that old, but he was like, like 18 or 19 when I was born. But yeah, he didn't care by that point. He went like his masters too. So, but
okay.
You can get kind of born into a fandom, but you can leave it too. I only left the Wolfpack Nation.
Hey man, Wolfpack in the house. Yeah.
I mean, I think I know with football, like talking about the real football.
Oh, do you mean the NFL?
No, that's not real football.
That's soccer.
When it's like passed down to you, like from generation to generation, there's just something about it. It's just in your blood, especially when you're tied to like the city. When it comes to the club stuff, when you're tied to the city, it's just something in your blood.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of layers to all that stuff. But anyways,
I got Yankee underwear, so there you go.
Yeah, talking about layers. Hey, y'all have anything to promote or plug before we take off?
It should be a fun wrestling week. Everybody have a good time watching. Everybody enjoy all the shows. Let's go Yankees. That's all.
Yeah, and if you think that MJF is the best heel in the business, then you're just a stupid idiot.
No, he's far from it.
He's far. Name me 3 great MJF matches. Okay, I'll wait. We'll be back in 2 weeks. If somebody can show me a good MJF match where he's a singles match on his own, I'd like to see that.
Oh yeah, for we will not be on the air next week.
No, due to scheduling conflicts.
Yeah. We all have things going on, so
exactly. I'd like to see MJF against Gumby. That should be an interesting match.
If I can plug something really fast, Tuesday is October 1st, and for me it's like the kind of the hard opening of my Patreon.
Yeah,
which is at patreon.com/Texan Spaniard Studios. And so if anyone's followed the Global Girl Fight webcomic,
good stuff, baby. That's good stuff.
Always fun.
Starting Wednesday, it's exclusively on the Patreon.
Everybody check that out, man. It's great artwork and great storytelling.
You have to sign up for $1 a month to get that stuff. And then, there's going to be tons of Halloween themed art in October, and then there's going to be a new album coming out exclusively.
Oh, are you doing any more giveaways, Pedro?
No giveaways. I didn't think about giveaways. I should have thought of that. Maybe when we come
back. I like my Vampiro, man. I want some more stuff you got there.
Maybe in 2 weeks we'll have something. Who knows? But
that sounds awesome.
Just want everyone to know. I got the Patreon's going officially sort of live on. It's been live for a month. It's like a soft so I could, try experiment with stuff.
Yeah. So it's a great week of wrestling coming up. I hope everybody enjoys themselves. I hope they all watch it. And let us know what you think in 2 weeks as we do the world's latest fucking recap, right? Again.
That's right. Everything we do is perfectly on time when we say it is.
That's right. There you go, Zeus. There you go. Exactly.
And
who can argue with these two celebrities? Who can argue?
In 2 weeks, we'll have the world's latest AEW review on Mark Out Mania.
Mark Out Mania.
Thank you, everyone. YYH and Meef. Happy birthday, Meef.
Happy birthday, Meef. Thanks, Y2H2.
And everyone,
anybody and everybody that came to hang out, listen to us, go blah, blah, blah.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Sherry and Sharon who are listening back in Brooklyn. Peace.
All right. So we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Where is this? There's gonna be a thing of me